What failed before two students were killed in a Brown lecture? And what gave investigators the trail afterward? Maya urges stronger campus safeguards and families as answers. Leo lays out the forensic leads and warns against rush policy. Stay with us. It's about answers and urgent change. Two stories collided this month. An official timeline investigators released, and a public narrative, full of tip threads and politics, that raced ahead. On December 13th, a gunman opened fire in a physics lecture hall at Brown, killing two students and wounding 9.
Look, what haunts me is how thin our safeguards were. Students tell us they now fear walking across campus. Parents paying tens of thousands expect safety. Cameras, timely sharing of video, locked access. These are not optional anymore.
Hold on, credit where it's due. Detectives and tech like Flock and license plate readers traced a gray Nissan, found a rental agreement with the suspect's name, and tied him to a storage unit. That investigatory work closed gaps fast.
Quick facts. Surveillance and witnesses show a figure with a face covering and a distinctive limp. Investigators recovered 44 spent 9mm casings. A tipster known as John flagged a gray Nissan, which led to a rental record and surveillance of Claudio Neves Valente.
Yet that same community reliance on an anonymous tip, on a homeless man coming forward, reveals institutional gaps. It's vital we ask why campus cameras, communication, and preventive measures weren't already stronger.
I agree on fixing systems, but let's not weaponize this tragedy for instant policy theater. Homeland Security paused the diversity visa program. Politicians called for blame. One lone actor who later died in a Salem storage unit doesn't justify sweeping, unvetted policy moves.
Investigators also connected the same suspect to a December 15th killing of an MIT professor in Brookline. Both men attended the same program in Portugal decades earlier. Officials say evidence at the storage unit matched items from the Providence scene.
Those links raise hard questions about motive and connections we still can't answer. Families are grieving Ella Cook and Mohammed Azizu Morzikov. We owe them not just explanations, but reforms that reduce the chance of repeat harm.
Right now, the forensics, ballistics, DNA, and autopsy timeline are what will give us real answers. Until then, the rush to assign broad blame, whether immigration policy or campus leadership, risks clouding the evidence and public trust.
We still have contradictions. Different reports about when the suspect gained permanent residency, and early FBI comments that later shifted as links emerged. Authorities ask for patience while they compare forensics and trace movements and contacts.
Patience with investigations shouldn't mean complacency about prevention. If students feel unsafe returning in January, institutions must act. Transparent plans, upgraded access control, and community support for survivors and families.
And the reforms should be targeted and evidence-based, better interagency video sharing, more timely alerts, and infrastructure upgrades, not sweeping policy stunts. Remember the people who stepped forward. They were key to finding the suspect.
This investigation is far from over. Forensics will fill in the blanks about motive and timing. Meanwhile, the community asks, what will actually change before students return? We'll keep following that question and bring you the answers.